As Eagle Down is danced in, blessing the ground, the Tseshaht First Nation prepares to share the heartbreaking news that more potentially unmarked graves have been discovered just steps away from here. And here in this gym, which is one of the last remaining structures from the Alberni Indian Residential School, hundreds gathered to hear about the results of an extensive search undertaken by the Tseshaht Tribal Council to find the truth behind so many horrific stories from former students. Although official school records state that 29 kids died while attending the AIRS, elected Chief Ken Watt says the research tells a different story.
We can verify the 67 children never made it home. Some of them did when were brought, but 67 passed away as students of ours. And now we've identified 17 suspected graves.
And for many, the news was difficult to hear. These teddy bears represent the kids who died here. In 1893, the Presbyterian Church built the Alberni Girls' Home, and in 1925, the United Church took it over, establishing the Alberni Indian Residential School. Kids from all across BC were forced to come here. Over the years, many kids became ill, which led to numerous outbreaks, including influenza, the measles, and the mumps, to name a few, and many succumbed to those illnesses, but for others, they just disappeared. And behind these walls, dark and inhumane treatment took place, including physical, mental, and sexual abuse. In 1973, chiefs from across the West Coast demanded the school be shut down. Former president of the Tseshaht Tribal Council, Cliff Atleo, was once a student here from 1954 to 1963. He says he was hit by a supervisor when he was a boy and suspects that's partly the reason why he has hearing aids on both sides now. He recalled a story about a 15-year-old classmate of his.
And then I see the supervisor punch one of our older boys, who's gone now, but for no reason, for supposedly smirking at the supervisor. He was an ex-Army guy, and I remember we used to line up in a basement before meals and stuff and call him. As soon as he got close, he punched him. Blood splattered all over the place.
In 1995, former supervisor Arthur Henry Plint was sentenced to 11 years in prison from sexual assaults on young boys in his care, the judge stating that Plint was a sexual terrorist at his sentencing. With only 10% of the ground being searched, many are saying they are bound to find more unmarked graves. Tina House, APTN National News, Port Alberni.